We are live. We are live.
Yes, we are.
Good morning.
Hey, everybody. Good
Good
morning.
morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning
We
to
should be
you.
saying diddy dum diddy do.
What?
Do what diddy. Diddy
Do I did he?
dum diddy do. What did he do? Diddy dum.
Yep.
I don't know where it came from. Sorry. I'm sorry if I'm waking you up on the wrong side. Oh my, I have the Joe, I kept the tie pin in my hair.
Oh, there you go. Right
I
on.
forgot. That's the greatest type of morning when you just keep
Yes, it
tying
does.
pins in your hair. What was that about? Okay, okay. Let us see, let us see. There is news today. Let's see if anybody wants to listen to our rhetoric.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see if anybody wants to join in on our
Yeah.
man. I'm really good morning, Sarah, or good evening to you.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon,
Good day. Good day,
good
mate.
day. Hello, how are
I
you?
didn't know I could do that. I've probably done it before. I don't know. Good day, mate. Foster's Australian for beer. I guess unlike your son Darian, I woke up on the good side of the bed this morning, or the couch rather.
Holy cow. That kid. Man,
He gave it to me today. He didn't like me today. That's all right.
anybody did this
Children
morning.
get fussy.
Well,
So
he
do
didn't like
adults.
me either.
All right, Joe, so you can't share, right? So I'm going to share.
No, because I'm
No, I
jumping
gotta
out the door.
go.
I'm
Oh,
jumping out the door.
I almost put in Ladybug. That's why, you see, I have just too much shit. Too much shit. And you know what?
Did
I'm
I see
opening
you?
yet another group, Joe. Did I tell you? No, I did not. I'm going to open up a Warrior Cat group
Mm-hmm.
in Facebook, or that may be a different, but this is going to be all that spiritual shit that I'm learning that
Yeah.
it's beyond my comprehension. I mean, the philosophies are just so beautiful. The most beautiful thing I've ever heard. And regardless if they're all true or not, it seems it because you have scientists and engineers and doctors and all these different studies um, that have been done that are agreeing on certain changes or evolutions in this world or within us. What are you looking at?
There's a bird up on the light up on there.
Fantastic. Oh, yeah, I see him.
The dove.
Fantastic. All right, that's conspiracies and mega Q. I gotta check. I don't know. Do I
Wild
want to change
doves.
that name? Well, if I open up Warrior Cat, I might be able to, I don't know, give somebody else that group. It's got like 1,100 people. I really don't care. I just can do what I can do. I'm not gonna do it all. Oh my
Do
God,
what you can do, man.
do what you can do, yo.
Okay.
So,
Let's
I
drive like a madman.
don't know if Debbie left me a voice message. I got so many voice messages this morning. I didn't even get the chance to go through them. I'm so sorry, folks. Uh, Dana has been sending me stuff for weeks, but there's just so I want him to come on, even if it's for 10 minutes a week, just so we could go through one or two of them with him. I can't do this all on my own. I just cannot. It's just, and Helen sends, I mean, and this, there's tons of people, even Cock is still, oh my God. I just don't, it doesn't stop. And the thing is, it's not information you could find out in the news. You know, it's definitely Q or somebody of great importance that was able to get their hands on this information. Some of it ancient information. which means to me that the Jews might be wrong about 6,000 years. There might have been something that happened 6,000 years ago that was phenomenal, but I don't think they're correct on the age of the world. Could be,
Because they found
could be if we were
one
hit up really fast. Wait, you're breaking up. You're breaking up. I want
kind
you
of
to see the news soon anyhow.
well, they found that finger that they said was 9,000 years old.
Yeah, but we have civilizations older than that. The
Yeah.
Sumerian, the Sumerians have been around. They're probably the first, and they're older than 9,000. And now they say, I mean, they go back and forth with Egypt. Sometimes
Right.
they say 10,000. Now I've heard up to 14 to 16,000. And now it's back down to like 9,000. It's like, they don't fucking know, is what they're telling us. I don't
Right.
trust any of them. Listen, if science and the arts, not the arts, but the well, certain arts like the English arts and other things were indoctrinated, then they're going to write and tell you what they want you to know. Like, this is how carbon dating works. If it's yellow, it's this to this age, right? I'm not actually sure how it works, but I'm thinking of like line paper, right? But but actually, that yellow means that it's 60 to 70 or 80,000 years old. That's how easy it is to indoctrinate. Well, who
Yes.
says so? Well, the highest ups, or it's always MIT, one of the Ivy colleges,
Right.
MIT or Oxford or university, or it's always give me a fucking break. They're the easiest to indoctrinate. Those stupid kids, gullible kids. I'm so happy I took the arts after politics. Although they didn't indoctrinate me. I was in politics at a very young age. Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
I've been aware for at a young age too. It ain't
Yes.
never changed until now.
Yeah. Well, you being in the service at a young age kind of shows you certain things, it opens up your eyes.
Yeah.
You traveled a bit and you were young to do that.
Yeah. It
I
does
just
open
love
your eyes.
education.
It does. It really does.
I always took schooling, even if it was a couple of classes and I had to pay for it. I just always took something. Although I never really had to pay for it because if I took a certain amount of credits, I was able to go free at one point when I was off my parents' insurance. Like I said, you tell them because it's the same thing on our taxes. If you tell them I'm not paying taxes, I'm a student of life, because when you say you're a student, they really can't hurt you. And I think I'm not sure exactly why it fits into the 20 grand that Biden gave back to students, if it even went forward. I don't know if it ever took place. But it might have something along those lines because education should be free. I'm sorry. We have been paying for it, but that was indoctrination, right?
Right.
Right? Them making money off your kids and then teaching them whatever the fuck they wanted, right? But no, in reality, it should be a blessing to want to teach these kids. And if you had more people doing it, um, because of certain reasons, if they can't do it at home, then you have these small, beautiful little groups where one person, man or woman, can teach them. I don't know. There's definitely different ways than the idiocy that is our public school system now, even the Catholic school system. Sorry,
No
I had
school
a lot of
system,
luck in those.
all the
So,
school systems seem to have problems.
right. Good day, mates. Nah, foster is what we give foreigners. Oh, I know that. Oh, I've had real Australian. Believe me. Oh, um, indigenous Australians have been here 65 to 85,000 years, apparently. Yeah, there you go. Is it true? Yes, I think we've been here a very long time, but not exactly maybe in our form. We've probably devolved and evolved and devolved. And right now we're in devolution, if there's such a word. Devolution, evolution, evolution, I don't know. The anti-evolution. Thank you, Sarah. All right, what's next, Joe? What else did you have? You had a few things.
Yeah, we have squatters in LA. They
No.
yeah, they took over a mansion. The It was the Philadelphia Phillies coach's mansion in LA.
I'm
His
sorry,
his
who?
son, his son, he's the late owner of the Philadelphia Phillies.
A coach.
Yeah, the late
Uh,
owner, the late
yeah, oh, like
owner. I
owners.
got it wrong. The late owner of the
Son.
Philadelphia Phillies son, his son, he owned the the mansion, and squatters moved in and took over and
Now
destroyed
let
it.
me see. Could they have been part of the Illuminati? And could it be that Q and Trump
Could be.
got them in there? He might have made money, which those people are the best out of all of them. Just people that were blackmailed or got money. Those people, well, not blackmailed people, but depending what they did, right? But I mean, people that receive money for doing stupid shit, maybe losing the game. Who the hell knows? Those people are the lowest on the totem pole because they didn't rape little children. Do we see the big difference here? So they're going to get tortured. I'm hoping maybe the kid did something wrong, something worse. But
Right.
they're all getting punished in their ways. I'm telling you, it's happening. And it's happening to the bad guys. Who owns the hotels in New York? I was talking about Leona Helmsley, right? Who owns these fucking big ass rich multi-million dollar hotels in New York City? Aside from Trump, right? And Trump's awesome. I remember he gave one homeless woman rent free for the rest of her life or something like that. Trump is
Well,
just
didn't
awesome.
they take over that tower? Didn't the liberals take over his tower with where she was living, and they threw her out? I thought
No, he would never allow that to happen. That's his property. No. Trespassing is still 9/10 of the law.
it is. That is
People don't forget that.
possession.
That's huge. Do not come onto someone's property unwilling, without them knowing, you just don't do it.
That's right.
You're good friends, of course, you're not going to, whatever, but your relatives, whatever. Obviously, if you're a stranger, you go knocking. That's the polite way. That's why we have doorbells. You know, you don't invite yourself in by the back door and say, hey, which has happened a lot. The stupidest
Right.
things imaginable. But getting back to these multi-million dollar hotels, right? Who owns them?
Yeah.
Not any of us peasants, not the
Not
middle
me.
class or lower class or the poor or anybody. Not, no, not rednecks, no, not hillbillies, not even libtards, believe it or
Right.
not. Not even the libtards own them, okay? They are owned by the cabal, by the evil, by the most powerful people in the world. And they're the ones getting fucked. Get it? Got it? Good. Because as a New Yorker, that's how I would have done it. And guess what? Trump is a New Yorker. He's he's definitely been around all the city. Like he doesn't sound like he was born in any of the boroughs. Well, thankfully not Staten Island. People from the city. They'll understand the Staten Island shit.
But
It's
isn't
kind
he
of,
from
he's I think from Queens.
one of them places? Okay.
You know what? I don't even remember. I think he's from Queens. But you see, he used to go a lot into Brooklyn. He was always in Manhattan. I mean, he was always in Manhattan. He has the plaza there, right? The Trump Hotel.
Yeah.
Absolutely, we are definitely de-evolving. So that it might be a word, Sarah. Is that what you're telling me? I didn't think such a thing could be possible, but then you look at liberals today and you're like, got it. That's devolution. Devolution? I don't know. All right, let's go on to a small conspiracy.
Okay.
Okay, actually, this isn't a conspiracy. Let me see if I could say it right. Let me see if I'll say it right. So we're having problems with mac and cheese of all sorts. Uh, I believe it's the powdered
Yep.
ones.
The
Do
powder.
not
It's the powder.
do not buy them. Do not give them to the children. Please stop immediately.
Yeah, I need to get it.
Um, there has been found, let me see if I could say this right. Phthalates. Okay. It can't be that. See, I have to listen to a word first. It's probably phthalates, actually. The P is silent. That makes sense. Phthalates. Okay. So they are mainly used as plasticizers, i.e., substances added to plastics to increase their flexibility, transparency, durability, and longevity. Because these things are mass produced, the dates are regulated by who? Now, you need small places in every community to make their own products. And you have people out there willing to make you every product.
Yeah.
Fuck this nonsense.
Large
Fuck these
corporation.
corporations. This is why I don't believe 100% in capitalism, because capitalism can be a web of deadliness, like control.
Well,
It
the
could go the
corporation
wrong
is
way.
turned on us.
I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that. But in another sense, you can't always trust everybody. Not
Can't.
yet, at least. Until we're able to read minds, you just can't trust the entire world. You could put what we think is capable, you know, in the best hands, like Trump. Trump is, we know we can trust him. We know we can
I
because he
trust Trump.
doesn't make mac and cheese that has plastic shit in it to give it longevity, right? Also, Oreos. Stop it with the Oreos. Moving on. I want to go on to one more subject, Joe, and then you tell me when we're close to the FBI.
I'm turning left. I'm in the lane. I'm turning left now on the
All right,
freeway.
all right. So you think of what to say and let me finish this really quick because this is very important. Anything with a star is no good. It was their symbol to tell each other that they were part of the cabal, regardless what country, what city, what state, what county. If they had a certain star, such as Macy's, Estella, Energy, Coldwell Banker, CB, I don't know some of these, All Star, Bentley, Bank of India. Yeah, that's why I don't know all of them because they're around the world. Artemin, Mercedes Benz, Converse might be a reason. I always liked them, and now I knew there was something. Carl's Jr., NFL has the stars in front, right? The white stars. There's something wrong with them, is what it is. They're either elongated at one point. It's not a regular star. Um, Heineken, Starbucks, JAC Motors, Texaco, and a few others. There's a few others, but I think that's enough for now. People get out of these habits now. This isn't a joke. It's not a joke. These companies want to kill you. They want your children to die of all sorts of diseases, pills to alcoholism to being poor, whatever, cancers.
Homelessness,
Okay.
drug addicts.
My sister's meowing. I'm like being all serious, and my sister's like meow, meow. She's talking to my husband. I don't know what's going on out there. Hopefully, they know I'm live, but I did forget to tell them this morning. Let's see. Capitalism, Sarah says capitalism is good if there is a good guy in charge. Yeah. I mean,
Right.
capitalism should be in smaller hands. There should be a lot of capitalism in small areas.
You don't
That would
need so
make
much government. There's too much
well, less
government.
government, laissez-faire, hands off the government, right?
There's too much
Absolutely. A
government.
government off the hands of small businesses, which they have
Right.
completely taken over with banks, these big chain restaurants, you know,
Government owned businesses is communism.
and everything is government owned, but it's not government. It's not even the government if we were dealing with an evil government, it would be one, two, three. Trump comes in, swipes him out. That's not what happened here. We're dealing with evil governments around the world, evil
That's right.
people, millions of them at this point. They used to, I think they were like, they used to say 500,000 around that, but I think it's closer to 3 million people of all levels, let's say. They probably the 500,000 top, like P. Diddy would be like in the 400,000 range. Do you see? Like he's really low on the totem pole, really low. He wouldn't even be the top 15. He wouldn't be the top 25, 35, 45%. He'd be around there, I think. That's a guess because I've been following what they make. It's hard to explain, but what the Illuminati tries to get you to get involved, like 5 million to get it. They if they see five, that's why they want to see what's in your bank accounts, people. Because if they were able to see 5 million, um, then they were able to call you up and ask you questions. Or if you're
Right.
interested, right? At that point, maybe now it's 20 million. I don't know. People are a little more richer or poorer these days.
Okay, I'm going to interrupt you
Yes.
just for a second as we are approaching outside. Yes, we do. What crookedness are you cooking up today, you crooked motherfuckers?
What crookedness are you cooking up today, you crooked motherfuckers? How did you do that without getting tongue-tied?
I don't
I
know.
did. That was really good. I
And it's
love it.
always so much
Especially when we
better
get it
when
on
they're
tape, we're able to
outside.
share it. I know we don't have that many people watching us, but it's kind of like the way I like it. I know there's a ton of regulars, which is great. There's at least close to 2 dozen. Close. So that's great, Joe. I mean, like I said, I believe in smaller education. These people can go out and branch out and they can always come back and always give us hugs and love and whatever. It's really hard. I literally just begged Dana. Oh, he said literally. I'm trying not to say that. But now everybody seems to be saying it. I asked Dana, I said, Dana, just give us 10 minutes every 2 weeks. Come in with not only because he has different material, but he has a different objective. He has a different point of view or opinion, theory,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it. And I am very for that because I love to say, oh, I'm right, I'm right, I'm right, but I can't be right all the time. Although my sister would yell at me, you can't, she would say that, you can't be right all the time, Carolyn. Oh, yeah. No, I'm kidding. Nobody can be. Nobody's that, well, God, I guess. But God isn't somebody, is he? To you guys, maybe. So, oh, you know what was funny? Unless you have more news, did you have something else you want to
But
talk about?
no, go ahead.
Um, No, yeah, you wanted to talk about that guy from, who is he, Detroit? The mayor of Detroit?
Oh yeah, the Muslim from it's a
And a Muslim supporter of Trump.
yeah,
And
he's a Muslim. He's a
you
Muslim
didn't,
mayor, and it's a suburb of Detroit, and he has
suburb.
endorsed Trump.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like everybody
It's
knows that if we lose America, we're done. Freedom is gone.
Muslims have nothing to do with it. It's all about the people. And it
That's,
isn't that difficult to keep people in order in such a small country.
that's right.
It is a small world, after all. It
That's right.
really is,
Absolutely.
especially when you have computer technology that boink, 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 boink. Oh, look at all these names coming up. This is all the citizens we have in the world. Well, why are there, 60 million more here in the world? I'm sorry, in the US. Why are there 60 million more than there should be? Now, those names, we might not have all of them, but I guarantee we have a lot. We, th- there has to be somebody watching us. Hulu. Hulu is a good site. Um,
Mhm.
I'm beginning to see,
Say
like,
who?
yes, I'm beginning to see different streaming sites and uh, different actors and actresses, different music, and it's it's ironic, it's serendipity. I don't know what you call it, but I'll see it more than once, like two or three times, and I'll have to know that they're good. That means that they're good at this point. I don't know why, you get a feeling too, and then I see it from other people, and I'm absolutely sure. I love Heineken, man. For me to say I can't drink Heineken because Cabal ruled it, which makes sense. It's very old, right? German beer, very old. Probably 1750s, probably, if I had to take a guess. But I'm going to be honest with the companies that are good right now. So it really pisses me off that Vance went to Netflix. There had to be a reason. It might be to wake half of you up. I don't know. That seems ridiculous to me. But Hulu is the way to go if you want to watch any streaming. Please stay away from the companies I mentioned. Or try your best, man. Doritos, Coca-Cola, um, oh God, there's just too many. The Oreos, I said, because they have plastic in it too. The white in the Oreos stuff has the same phthalates or whatever they're called. I'm sorry, guys. And I'm having work done, so it's like
God.
what does Sarah say? Hey, Carolyn, I have a new Australian senator that is awesome. May even be better than Pauline. Oh no, I love Pauline Hanson. Okay, because I read a couple more things about her. She's pretty. His name is Ralph Babbitt. Oh wait, did you? I think you might have mentioned that. So his name is Ralph Babbitt. He's a senator in Victoria. Very good. My favorite time. Oh, that's awesome to hear. I'm so happy. See, that's really where it's got to really it should start with lower ranks
Right.
of
Start with the
people,
people. Hmm.
right? And the people are the ones that are supposed to do it. No
Right.
this is not, there's no such thing as um a career politician.
That's
There's
right.
no such thing. You don't make a career. It's supposed to be voluntary. You're supposed to do it while you have a full-time job. But that's why a lot of lawyers do it because they don't have to do law once a
Right.
year. They have to do quid pro quo once a year or something, right? Where they give their time and then they can work in assembly all their time, or
Right.
the Senate. Give me a fucking break, people. They have been getting what lawyers are terrible.
Yeah, you are. Lawyers are rotten.
I mean,
Bad.
I'm beginning to hate his lawyer right now. I would have
Oh,
had the shit.
I
I
hate her.
would have had her.
I fucking can't stand her. She doesn't call me. She still hasn't called me.
A lot of money, a lot of
Hmm.
money, and it was a waste. And she's 5 star, huh?
Yeah. Five
That's how much
star.
you can trust.
Five
But you
star.
see, he
Five
he's got
star, man. My kid's been in jail for over a month. Almost 2 fucking months he's gonna be in jail.
it's the wrong, they thought he was the wrong person, and it's also, I do believe it's kind of what you say, reverse
Right?
racism. He does. He has reverse racism there in New Mexico.
Yeah.
His name is a French British name, Brasher.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you better go. I better go. I would love for
Yeah.
them to meet President
Got you.
Trump. It will happen. We're gonna all meet one day, Sarah. I hope to meet you one day. Flying
Awesome.
cars and all.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
You did great at the FBI. Go sell some cars. Okay. See ya later.
Peace
Take care,
out,
all. We
guys.
love
Love
you.
y'all. Ah.
Tomorrow, oh wait, tomorrow we're
Yeah.
going 5 o'clock, Tuesday, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm off
five
tomorrow.
o'clock, 3 o'clock your time.
Yep.
We'll have an open live chat. You guys are welcome in. Okay, love you guys.
Hey,
All
peace
right,
out.
peace.